Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while. I miss you all. If you're already with us, thank you for also showing up today. And if you are new to this channel, kindly hit on the subscription button, the notification bell, write your comments in the comment section, and also share us to your friends and family for them to join this very big family. You know, we are right in Ghana. We are not far away. We are right in Ghana. And by the time you hear a lady is there, and he or she's being murdered by a guy or something. So Amasel TV went deep into it. We wanted to know the root of the matter or what is causing all these death cases up and down. So we brought our brother here. I would like to introduce him though, but since he's here, I think let's hear it from the household man. So before that, brother, do you have a girlfriend? My viewers want to know. Because the way the issue is right now, some of us we are scared of you. So you know that first of all, let's introduce yourself there and take it from there. So tell my viewers who you are.
Okay. My name is Dzedeke from I'm currently living in Bo. I hail from Akashi, and then I think I happen to have the opportunity to school with the founder, the CEO of producer of Amasel Tv. So that is the least I can say for now.
You are welcome. My viewers are so glad to have you. Looking at how fine and gentle you are, I think right from there, I know what you feel happy. So
seriously.
Okay, so before that, from the management of Amasel TV, from the CEO, and everyone that has been part of Amasel TV, our greatest condolence, our sincere condolence to, let's say, the families of the victims. I mean, those ladies that were murdered by their boyfriend. We sincerely send our condolences to them. We are very sorry. And to the lawsuits, we wish them a very perfect rest. As wherever they are, they should rest in peace. We continue to fight for them just to make sure the rest are safe. Alright, let's continue. Before that, there is this interesting question that has been bothering my mind. As a guy, how will you know, first of all, if your girlfriend is cheating? How will you know? Do you have any idea?
I think this is one of the complicated questions that you will have to deal with in a relationship. Usually people think it is easy to actually figure it out, to work things out, just to appeal the picture that people know. I believe to really know that somebody is cheating in a relationship, then you might have done a lot of exercises. You might have put a lot of effort in place to make sure that you fish out the very thing. And when I say fish out, that means you might have gotten some verbal side, gotten to the side where you realize that the way your lady or your guy is in touch with you, it is no more as that. Basically, in fact, the fundamental thing is that you have a clear evidence on board. You've seen some pictures and maybe you've come across some scenes and other things that are clearly before you that something as such is happening. That's what I would say. But to be saying that you know and then you know and you don't put anything in place to actually find out, I think it will be a detriment to the relationship.
So before you even agree or even accept, you should have something or you should have something in place.
Exactly.
Yeah. So before you accuse, let's say your partner, say he or she is cheating or he or she they date a different guy or like any of those stars, you just have to make sure you double check and triple check. Even if possible, you can go the fourth time and do all those checks before you make any move. Alright, now let's go to the topic of the day. Today our topic is the issue of ladies being murdered by their boyfriends. Ladies being murdered by their boyfriends. Yeah. So my big one is here. He will explain some aspects of it to us. So big boss, before that, if a lady and a guy is dating, does the man really have, let's say, total control over the lady like that? Just dating, not that they are married or not, just normal dating. Does he have total control over her to hold her down or something?
I think for the few perceptions that I have about dating, I think dating shouldn't be the state that a man takes a full control over a lady. I think it is a state that I know basically we are getting to know each other, getting to learn from each other, getting to understand each other. So it is not a place that, it is not a room for actually causing the lady to be like maybe the minor person in the relationship, making her feel like she's worth nothing, and then you are the boss, and then everything should be about you. You've not paid bride price, but you've not actually giving out the public to know that, okay, fine, this is my woman, this is the lady I'm married to now. So those authorities, they don't come. They are just bossy ways of people around that they take into their hands. Yeah,
that's also great. Before I ask you the next question, viewers, let's take a very short step. And before we come back, we have some couple of questions to ask you. Now, before we go, I want to remind you, you see that down there, there's a notification down there. Kindly click on it. And the subscription button, to just subscribe to us. You know, the subscription gives us the energy to come in every day just to bring you something new. And can you recommend us to, let's say, a friend or a family? If you have something to, let's say, promo, if you want to reach out the largest audience, just recommend us to your family, or come into our DMs. We will help you send your business to where you want to send it to. Aside that, the sponsors of this today's episode or today's content, as usual, is Excel More and Delivery Services right there in Go. If you want to get your sneakers, your shoes, your shirts, and etc. Aside that, we also have Brainy World Academy, that's for your remedials, CBT, Tech, and etc. Just hit them up. We drop their numbers in the description box and just pick it up and just reach out to them. So let's go and come. After the break, we go into the next. Bye. Okay, welcome viewers. Within just these few minutes I left, you know the way I've missed you. I've really missed you. You know, you are viewers, it's you that hold us down. Without you, we are not here. We thank you for being there for us, and we thank you for always coming around whenever we drop the content to like, to share, and to keep pushing us. God bless you all once again. Okay, so Mr. David, we are here with you. So now my first question goes like this. Do you really agree to the fact that if, let's say, a guy and a lady are dating, and excuse me to say, you are thinking or you seen, or even if it's with evidence, the lady cheated, do you have the right to, first of all, even assault her or something to the extent of taking her life? What do you think about that action?
I think it is something very serious. Looking at the current trend that is really happening, that is something that is really it is not a good action. In fact, it is one of the ugliest thing anybody could ever do. In fact, especially from the guys, it seems that is really where the handy is coming from nowadays. Although I've heard a couple of ladies also killing guys these days, but the guys one is actually the much one. I think it is not a good thing. It is not in the power of the guy to determine whether the lady should be beating, should be doing it. First of all, even beating the relationship itself, assault, in fact, stretching a hand to touch a lady itself is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. In my perspective, I believe that it is the worst thing a guy could ever do to any lady, no matter how the lady has offended you. I think assault, physical abuse, and touching the person shouldn't be something you should consider. So I think I ban not for life.
So first of all, as a guy, you have no right to touch her. Whether what she did was wrong or was whatever, you have no right to touch her. Even in marriages, right?
Even in marriages, I think when we talk about marriages, we have to consider a lot of aspects as well. People may believe that their marriage aspects will be like I think for the Christian side, they may have some basic rules that bind them in the marriage, and other sides will. So I would have to know which side to really choose before I can talk about that. But in basic terms, if you really love somebody, I think harming the person should be something.
And what do you think might be the cause? Like as a guy, the lady cheats on you and you just kill her. What might be the mentality of the guy?
I think considering the fact that usually in a relationship, we let's say the dating side, the beginning of the relationship, because these things are usually among the youths and then the young ones that are respectively saying they are in love. Okay, so they believe that is what it is to them. I read a popular quote one time that love is what it is when you actually meet with it at the time and at the point that you meet. So later on, when you get to regret that you fell in love with somebody, there is no need to regret it, because as of that time you fell in love with the person, that was really the description of love for you. So I think it is something that we should really consider. The causes of this thing cannot really be fished out. There are a lot of things we could really talk about if it comes to the cause of assaulting ladies to the extent of killing them in a relationship. The guy might be the type that is taking the relationship too hard. It is just dating. We are getting to know and understand each other. We are getting to agree on things. That is what it is. We make mistakes. You will have to accept our mistake. Let's build on it and then we move on. You see the thing. So taking things into your own hands and then being like, okay, fine. And I think also, usually the dating has been taken to another stage in our relation that is the cause of this thing. I believe we do a lot of things. Okay, so it is obvious that some people really do it for fun. They do it because everybody else is doing it because they want to know that kind of thing. So I'm speculating that usually these things are caused. This murder of ladies in the relationship are caused because the guy might be a lot of. He might be doing a lot of work in the relationship. As he may be putting in effort, doing the necessary. A lot. So I just want to say that in a relationship, in dating, let's say, okay, you take up all the responsibility as though you are married to the person. You see that thing. I'm not saying it is bad to take care of your guy or your lady in the dating stage, okay, but usually people take it in such a way that when they feel that the person has cheated or hurt them, they feel like it is really a pain to them to the extent that they will have to deal with the person in payments to what they've actually put into the relationship. And usually for the guy side, it is the money. Exactly. I'll spend a lot on you, and then you will have to be beside me in my bed, and then the next thing I see is that you are with another guy. That is really good. So that may be some of the causes. Other causes I can talk about will be the fact that somebody, as such, the guy, okay, may be in a situation where he's not really sound about what it takes about to be in a relationship. Now, apart from the mental soundness that you need to have, the emotional control, this relationship thing requires a lot of self-control to do it. So these are the few things I want to say.
So the guy can be dating, but he's not qualified to date. They can be in the relationship, but let's say mental status does not qualify him to date or something. But he's dating, and if something like that happens, it will cause him to do something out of
this. So usually the person might not be sound. You should know the guy and the lady you are dating, how far the emotion, how far they can get angry, the things that you know that will cause them to be very hyper about themselves and do crazy things. You should just know that.
So indirectly, I start to be corrected. Meaning a lot of either ladies and guys are dating mad people they don't know. Indirectly. Because if the mental faculty is not functioning, if the mental faculty is malfunctioning, like meaning you are getting closer to that and you get it. So a lot of the guys and the ladies are dating, excuse me to say. All right. Yeah. Others two are in competition. Yeah, so that the ladies and the boys. My female friend is having this phone or that phone. So he's leaving his guy to go for different guy who has that phone. Meanwhile, your guy is also wrestling. You get it. So you see, you understand it. You get it. Alright, so what do you tell our ladies? What do you have for them? What's your take before they enter into any relationship to avoid that? What are some of the things we should do to prevent that?
Yeah, I think relationship is a very complicated ground. That you have to really be ready. You have to be ready in every aspect, emotionally, temper-wise. You should be ready in every aspect. Dating is like you're picking up a responsibility upon yourself. You're going to put in work. You should be ready to put in work. It shouldn't be the case that you always draw from a relationship, draining your partner in a relationship. So you should know that it is a stage that work is supposed to be done. The few things I can tell my understanding should be there. Exactly. We should have understanding to as well. I think it should be one of the major hallmarks for every relationship. I believe that when there is understanding, there is everything in a relationship. No matter how much the person might hurt you or cause you to feel like you are nothing or worthless, understanding is what will bring you guys back together. To the ladies out there, I think we should really consider when it comes to the guys we date.
Okay.
When it comes to the guys we date, we should really consider. In fact, I am a person that is tuned to spiritual stars, and I believe that anything that you do that is outside the purpose or will for your life is definitely a grave way, in fact, a graveyard to your detriment and destruction. Okay, so if you don't give in to the fact that I need to find the right person for my life, I need to get the understanding that in the expense of finding the correct person for me, I am prone to be hurt, number one, prone to a lot of things that you could talk about in a relationship. If you don't really get to that stage, I think you are not really ready for a relationship. And to them out there, you should be careful, you should reconsider their steps. We should put in even the work that is necessary, and then we should kindly stop giving a different eye. In fact, it is normal that you crush on people. You see a guy, a lady outside the main relationship that you have. Then you feel like this guy is handsome, this lady is so beautiful. In fact, it is not a bad thing, but you have to create that consciousness and mindset within yourself that I have a guy, I have a lady, and then the extent to which I can go is just to admire the creation of God. A very good friend of mine. Exactly, a very good friend of mine. Peter will be like, in fact, David, just look at. Don't think you are trying to be spiritual. Look at the creation and say, God, you are good. God, you are good. So I think it is something that you need to appreciate that when a relationship and then this is who belongs to you. No matter what happens, you will still come back to that person. That is what I think.
So regardless of, let's say, how the let's say relationship goes to, it should be like whenever you have a lady or a partner and you are in a relationship, you can admire someone outside. You can really admire someone outside. It doesn't mean it is your own. Please, leave our girls alone. Because you can admire them. They are so beautiful. Yeah, they are so beautiful. Admire them, thank God, and move forward. And please leave our guys alone. Ladies, we beg you. If you see my senior brother here, admire him and go. Just practice. Especially if you are already in a relationship. He's single. But I don't know whether he says, he's single, yeah. Whether he's single. That's for me. We talk about it. We talk backstage.
It's a matter of discussion
We do it behind the scenes. So behind the scenes, you just hit me up.
You know about it.
As for him, I'm selling him. He's my senior, but I'm selling him. So, big bro, we are getting to the end of the.
Of course.
Yes, so I just want to say your final words to our viewers. Because the issue is rising. I think if my memory should serve me right, I think this is the fourth to sit down we are hearing that news. This is the fourth to sit down. And the recent one that took me by surprise was I learned, please, I have no evidence. I learned the guy is an ex of the girl self. They are not even just the ex, just out of enviness, we went to do that. You get it? So the issue is rising. And please, guys outside, it's not right to do that. Yeah, you are taking a life. Can you create an ant? No. Like, even robots, you can't. So why do you choose to take a life? A life you yourself you are praying for, you are taking someone's life. It's very bad. Let's desist from it. Okay, let's desist from it. So, David, your last word and let's see.
I think what I'll say about this particular issue, about guys murdering their ladies in a relationship, I think I would have to really tune myself to the aspects that if you think somebody is not good for you, then the person is worth fighting for, actually working with. Okay, I think we can work out relationship for it to work. And there are things that happen in relationship that is, in fact, a cornerstone for you to actually step out of that relationship. But sometimes you feel like this is what I want, this is what I want to go for, I want to fight for it. So to everyone out there, this is my words. I will say that if you want to make it work, make it work. I will say a couple of us have done few mistakes past. Okay, we would have done the best thing out of whatever that we had. But now we know. I think knowledge is what gives you much power over things that you want to really carry in life. So to everyone out there, to the viewers, to every lady, to every guy, I believe that you can work it out, you can make it happen. And then assault and beating of ladies or guys, and then stretching off arms to the extent of harming your guy or a lady in a relationship should be the best thing that should be happening. That's what I'll say.
Wow. We are so grateful. Right? Thank you very much for answering our invitation. But before we go, as I was saying, if you know you are enjoying your mother's service, please, I am single. Come and let's work it out. Okay? Go bed. If you are anywhere around,
Go bed.
Like I can go bed morning, afternoon, evening. Just come and let's work it out.
You marry her because of God.
Yeah, like just go bed. I'm not being spiritual.
That's all.
I'm not being spiritual. Someone saying, I think so, give out his birthright, say, go bed.
Go bed.
It's in the Bible. I may be wrong, but it's in the Bible. So if you can work it out, okay. Alright, so thank you very much, David, for coming in. We would like to have you more on Amasel TV for discussions, because we see you giving us real, let's say, knowledge, in-depth knowledge on the things that are happening. We are so grateful. I think my viewers out there are also grateful. Thank you once again for coming. And you out there watching us, please the subscription. It's very important. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And if you're already with us, drop a comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's what you really need them to come around. Let's form a very big family. You see, let's form a very big family. You and I. Let's form something very big. Okay. Alright. So my big brother David, before you go, send some regards to your loved ones. Before that, let me go first. So big love to everyone supporting Amaseltv. You, the viewers, big love to you, big ass. I love big ass. Without you, we are not there. Big ass to everyone. My mom, my dad, sorry, my baby. And my bros, my roaches, everyone, My roaches, if I say my roaches, I don't quite watching. My roaches, slide, like everyone. And this one big bro, he's just a whole boy, like, he was here, Charlie. Big as you. Alright, so tell your viewers, tell them.
Yeah, so shout out to every person watching Amaseltv. It's been a pleasure having you. And I think it's always a pleasure to be at Amasel TV. This has been a brother, and I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity to be the one to actually talk about such an issue like this. Secondly, I want to say shout out to ONTC campus necessarily college at home, and then specifically the Nurses Christian Fellowship. I want to say shout out to the president, Azila Serena, and then her competence and well-to-do co-executive and the work that they're doing for us out there. Thirdly, I want to say shout out to my big brothers, my big fans, my big people around, people that actually care about me. They give a thought about me every single day. But Peter Bawumi Wanda, I want to say Brasalasi Apoli, Sandra, we'll talk less about Winifred. And then, in fact, the news go on and on. You guys are fearless over my life. God bless you so much.
God bless everyone. God bless everyone. Thank you.